the US Open has been going on, and I don't know whether to call them shocks. Are they shocks? But yes, they are shocks. Djokovic losing.
Yeah.
And he said what? He said, I've played some of the worst tennis I've ever played. The way I felt, the way I played from the beginning of this tournament, the third round is a success. And it's the last time he got kicked out of the US Open in the third round was many years ago.
How many? 18?
Many, yes, something like that. I saw the tweet somewhere. I'm trying to find it.
Could be 18 years ago.
Yes, and he was kicked out by Leighton Hewitt, I think. Yeah, first defeat in round 3 of the US Open since the year 2006.
Oh.
He lost to Leighton Hewitt in 2006. So it's taken him...
It's 18 years.
Sure.
18 years to do that. And he loses to Popyrin.
Yes.
Now, I guess the context should be Popyrin is in some really good form right now. He just won an ATP tour in the Masters. So he's been on a steady good run. And then another context would be that this is Novak Djokovic who got injured some time back. And he's been really busy this year. And he struggled to come off the high of winning the Olympics.
We can agree with the high, but he's been injured. He was injured way before he played Wimbledon.
Yeah, before he played Wimbledon.
I can buy the high because he's spoken about it a lot. They said about the high, just how much he wanted it. When he finally got it, he was just like, I am here and I've gotten it. So I can buy the high because, like Bernard said it earlier, you do two things.
Okay.
When you win the Olympic gold, it either elevates you or you go like and you don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
So maybe. But it's the first time, I don't know, since 2002 that you don't have Federer or Nadal or Djokovic winning a major.
That's surprising.
He's finishing without a major for the first time in many years. I want to see if I can find how many. Yes, the first time he'll finish the year without a Grand Slam since 2017.
Okay. Yeah, and you think about the year, because I think the sloppiness started in the Davis Cup final. He lost to Yannick Sinner, and then coming into this year, he changed his coach. And there was the resurgence of Sinner, of course, and then Carlos Alcaraz came and he had a very difficult time, plus the injury. That's what you look at and say, maybe he has a reason why he's performed this way, but based on his standards, because he still wants to get that number 25, it's been a disappointing year. Really, really disappointing.
I think for me, Djokovic, Wakabi, maybe you've touched on it, that winning the Olympics, it takes a toll. And you can imagine the energy, because you see it's one of those rare moments where the whole world is watching. And I love how some of these tennis stars, they honor and they respect the Olympics, and they come and they say, look, I know I'm a superstar in my individual sport, but I'll come for the Olympics and I'll give it 100%. But looking at the statistics, he had 14 double faults. He had 49 enforced errors.
That 14, they said, was the highest he's ever served in a Grand Slam.
He said it's the worst tennis he's ever played in his career. But it happens. Look, for him, it felt like he put his everything in the final against Alcaraz. Because imagine P. Alcaraz had his number.
Yes.
So alikuwa anasema hapana.
Can I ask you the question that I want to ask you? Because you're the biggest proponent of this. There's been murmurs, there's been rumors that he might pack it in end of this year. That rumor is big, especially since he won the gold. Like, maybe. Do you think, Father Time remains undefeated, do you think he's finally, as great as he is, and statistically he's the greatest of all time, that Father Time is starting to say, a guy?
Possibly. He's 37, I think, if I'm not wrong. He's 37 years old. I feel like he would want to finish with a bang, and probably at the Australian Open.
Because the Australian Open is his thing.
It's his thing. I think he go where you feel where you're home. It's home. Same way like Nadal when the French Open. Maliza tuna like useme, acha nimalize tu. Mali najua watu unanijua. Niko na ka place kangu, mimi upenda kwenda nikitulia tukiwa time ya Australia. You know there's a familiarity.
Yeah.
So you
and
feel
it's
like
where you win all the time.
And that's where you win all the time. So you just say, you know what? I'm turning 38. Wacha tu nimalize na Australian Open, and at least I can see the growth of a sport. It's in good hands. The same. It's not as it was during their time when it was of course it was Nadal, it was Federer, it was Djokovic. It was usually the three. What do you call it? The pantheon.
Pantheon of greatness.
Yeah, I think it was them.
They were in the pantheon of greatness.
We can say. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's debatable.
Let's agree. Anyway, we can say.
Because currently it's Sinner, it's Alcaraz has stepped up on the plate. Who else? Medvedev flies on off.
Yeah.
There's no that you can feel that rivalry between, because you can imagine Alcaraz has come and immediately people say there's a rivalry between him and
Sinner.
Djokovic.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you see, Alcaraz newly amekam too. Ndio.
Yeah.
But Djokovic has been there. So there's no.
So am I premature in thinking that maybe his father time is knocking?
No, I don't think it's premature. If at all you're looking at what has happened in the predicaments he's had this year, it's been a down form in terms of his form this year. So you're right in that, but me looking at him and knowing the character that he has, I know he's still thinking about number 25 because it will clear him of everyone. It's Margaret Court that you're tied with right now. So you win another one and there is absolutely zero debate.
But another thing, sorry, you should not focus on it as much, because
I was going to turn to Bernard and say, Bernard, please preach, because you are the one
let
who
me tell you,
preaches this
the
sermon.
moment you start saying I am chasing X,
Yeah.
those whatever, like Hamilton and the eighth, is it the eighth?
Even
Kata.
Serena Williams.
Haitakuja,
Nadal.
haitakuja. The thing is, you just say I want to finish a season where I feel content, whatever happens.
Guys, does it matter that I keep saying this, when Federer quit, I feel like Nadal was never the same. Like as soon as Federer said I'm done,
Yeah.
Nadal sort of just looked out of sorts.
Yeah.
The fact that the two are already out or almost out, okay, Nadal is hanging on by the coattails. He's like, I am not going out. But you all know he's going. Does it also make Djokovic start to wonder, sasa nianze kushindana na watoto wadogo, watu wejangu wamekaa pale, si pia niende nikae hapo?
Kinda.
Like, see, even me, I go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You accept. So the thing is, now you start planning a retirement plan.
It gets worse when you get beat like the way he got beat in the Wimbledon final, 3-0. Now that performance from a young kid makes you start questioning yourself. What are you still doing
And
here?
you know, the worst thing is about this young blood. They
Yes.
smell blood.
Yeah.
Unajua kwa CV yako mimi nililima nani? Sijui 24 slam na nilimtandika.
Mi ndio nilitoa
Yes.
Okay, so we can excuse Djokovic. Alcaraz, I think alipatikana tu. Alikuta tu mtu wako ready.
Alipatwa.
Mtu wako tu ready hivi.
Alipatwa.
Van de
The Dutch guy. They can't even
Yes.
pronounce that name.
Zandschulp.
Yes.
Yeah,
Anambia, go away.
Okay.